We are 70 millions in the world. One in each 100 children born with autism. And we can't be herded. They think we can't. But we can. Yes, we can. We want to change it and be part of the world. Do you want to help us? Because you can.
The King Game is a multidisciplinary software for the treatment of autistic child of low level, which uses Microsoft Kinect technologies, Windows Phone 8, Windows Azure, and web services. Thus, we are going to explain the user's experience from the perspective of usability, operating system, and present the results achieved by it. This is a Life Up Brazil's project. We are going to start presenting the user's experience with the mobile technology Windows Phone 8. It is scheduled by a doctor, teacher, or family that when used the King Game counts to promote social autonomy and social cognitive development. Thus, as the system is opened, it will be able to choose if it's going to use the cadastry, the instruction, or start the usage process. By taking to use the cadastry, it will upload its name, age, picture, and children's phone number with the purpose of when they collected material during the use of King Game for the doctors to identify them. Register parents, doctor, or any person you want for the information to be sent for. By taking the instructions, the child will learn the usage of the system. That's so simple. The user chooses a day in which the child will execute the action. The next step is to choose the time as done. The schedule is saved and is decided if the King Game will be used on this mobile phone or if it will be sent through NFC for another cell phone. Because this model allows that the parents may make a weekly schedule during their work on weekends in their cell phones and then send to the child. Thus, will save time and will not interrupt the treatment of the child. For more advanced cases, the King Game may also act as a tutor, being used the NFC readers enraged in certain locations in which the child, in case of doubt on executing the action will be displayed on the Windows Phone screen. By understanding, we will continue the stream in which the user chooses to organize the schedule. The process begins by choosing the day, and then the time, and lastly the packs. The next step is choosing the menu. On the menu, will be sent for another mobile phone or will be used the same mobile phone. If sent to another cell phone through an NFC communication, is done. The King Game will be read. If opted for this cell phone, it's just hand the child and its use that will interact with the system by a touch screen. The interaction may be or not storage, and later be analyzed from the optics of learning and treatment evolution, which in the first moment is highly advisable the presence of someone to follow them. Such information may be sent for the enrolled profiles. In a simplified way, we explained and presented some of the screens of the app simulating its use. The first screen comes out the Life App logo. After that comes the Clean Game Start screen with the option of instructions and the Start button. After the reading of the instructions and understanding of it, the user may start the programming of the scam. For that, he chooses one of the 4 characters that the child most like, being this a motivator for the treatment. And the child will interact with the character in the scheduled time will be displayed the chosen picture by the parents, doctors, or teachers, with the child will interact by clicking on the screen when accomplishing the activity. In case of a child with more autonomy, the child may use an FC, just as a tutor to answer the questions of how to perform certain activities, with a description without any social embarrassment, promoting social autonomy that may benefit 1 in each 100 children that born with autism in the USA. Explain the Kinect by the user. Consider that the user already has got a cadastry and is already a user. It starts his activity. After rebooting the user chooses its profile. Was that if the user is in a clinic or in-house may have several profiles. As the choice is made, the next step is to choose the character that the user will interact. This reinforces and stimulus on use the game. After that comes the menu. There are available the activities for them to be accomplished for doctor's requirement, teachers, or relatives, or the routine of the activities scheduled for the children's residence. Assuming that we are going to present a few activities, each scenario, not to take longer. This presentation, in the activity Home, we have the activity, for instance, the daily organization, a kind of calendar that organizes what is supposed to do, what is doing, or what hasn't done. What it hasn't done, it's important to know what is the difficult that the user has found. After the choice of the activities we performed along the day, by placing No to Do, it's displayed a new screen, teaching the step-by-step of how to do the activity, asking that the child put in order all the activity's action. In case of the child fails on the organization, the game do not accept and notifies it, and its characters offers a tip of what is right to do. The choice of the activity school, we have for example, Math, that teaches simple math operations. That, besides of developing the basic learning, promotes social activities, literacy activities. The idea is that the child will see in the shape of the letter, try to write on the blackboard. The choice of a specific voice activity. For the voice treatment, there is a table game that will be better explained in the next slide. Another activity is to spell the words that form the objects or animals that, in its success, will emit the referred sound to it. In this case, a little bird singing. In the life activities, there are activities related to get to know more the child, which we have the diary, that the child may record the words or write the words and text that better represent its day. The photograph album activity will be better explained in the next slide. This is an example of Ken Game interaction as a social entrepreneurial proposal of high impact. Schedule for.
Hello, I'm Marcos Domingos from Recife, Pernambuco, and I'm a Life App member. And this is one of the main goals of the Ken Game, to promote social autonomy without any social embarrassment and with technology, in which the NFC tags get imperceptible for the other people in a common environment. Thus, it will not need to change the space of the treatment and learn of autism. Here, for instance, I may click here in this button that will open the NFC page. By passing my cell phone in this NFC tag, it's gonna teach the child step by step how to wash their hands. And here, after a 30 seconds loop, the picture changes, teaching step by step how to perform the activity.